Awesome. Great overview, Kevin, of the product screen. Thank you for that. Could we take a look also at the configuration settings, the default settings?
Yeah, having barcodes and SKUs are super important and making sure that they're readable. Sometimes you just throw in random numbers and you keep trying to iterate it, but we try to make that easier for you. So we actually have the ability that when you create a product, if you don't assign it a SKU or a barcode, we'll automatically generate one for you. And with that, you can also override that. So if you just create it and then your vendor starts sending products with a barcode that you want to use, you can just use that new barcode if you want. But essentially, you come into your account settings.
Okay.
That's going to take you to this page. So yeah, so the SKU and the barcode here can be automatically generated for you, so you don't have to get creative or, in my case, look up local pizza places phone numbers as my dummy SKU whenever I create something generally. But we have in our settings internal barcodes and SKUs, and this is a
Okay.
way for InFlow to generate that for you automatically. So I click generate, you'll get this pop-up that goes through what's happening. And then, as you mentioned, you want your barcodes to be legible and not too long. So we actually have the ability to enforce the standards related to barcodes, which is typically a 13-digit code. And there's some logic in there, but we don't need to talk about that today. I'll click that for internal barcodes, auto generate internal barcodes for all our products. And then that's what it's going to look like. This prefix is just the prefix for your company. Here's what iterates, and then this for has internal meaning for the barcode community. And then we have a generate here, and this will apply to anything that doesn't already have a barcode in it. If I went back to make a new product, which I can also do over here, and I called this bicycle 2, it's going to pop up and it's already assigned that barcode to it.
All right. So auto-generated barcode number that is different from the SKU. Now, when I asked for you to show us the configuration
Mhm,
settings for the product screen, that
mhm.
was a very specific request. And when you took us to the settings, I see that that's not how the software is designed. Could you go back to those settings for a second
Yeah,
and show
absolutely.
us? So you went to your profile and
Mhm.
show us how to navigate to it too. So you
Yeah,
went to your profile and then
it'll
you went
take
to
you to the account
account.
page.
And so it's under account. I would
Yeah,
expect it to be under like settings. So, okay, remember that
yeah.
it's under account. And then you went to inventory.
Manage internal barcodes
Inventory.
here.
Okay. So the settings section is under account. And
Yeah.
then you've got your product categories there. Okay.
Hmm.
And your units of measure there. Okay.
Yeah.
And scroll down. What else do we have? Stock keep. Oh, your SKUs. Okay.
Yeah.
We can generate SKUs or other types of barcodes.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so like this is where you could set a prefix. I happen to have BC here because I do a lot of imports and exports. So Excel happens to sometimes cull leading zeros out of the file. So I put that there just so Excel doesn't remove the leading zeros
yeah,
in the SKU number.
yeah. That's one reason why I like the alphanumeric code in front
Hmm.
as well.
But yeah, so that's how you automatically generate SKUs for the products that don't have them or internal barcodes. And we get a lot of people who don't use SKUs currently because they don't necessarily need to in their current flow. But as they grow, it kind of starts to get unmanageable to refer by everything by its full name.
If you want to scale and grow, you have to adopt part numbers and SKUs eventually.